Yeah, come on. You remember this, Naruhodo? Oh, you were really nervous that day. I remember. I was only in court for like 5 seconds.
Okay, first of all, he never introduced his name in front of Naruhodo. Do not blame Naruhodo for this.
Second of all?
There is no second. That is.
Oh, okay.
Huh?
What I just want to know, man, is where's the caveman?
Like Zoinks!
Good idea. Well, best of luck then.
Oh, you're not coming today?
Well, Susie is back, so my job is done.
She has a point there, Mr. Naruhodo.
Good day, everybody. Welcome back to the third case of the second game. Susato is back. We're on the second day of the investigation. I didn't get a trophy.
Oh.
But that's okay. I'm gonna have to figure that out another time. So, we're gonna start moving around now since we've done that. I guess we'll talk to, Lord Strongheart. Let's start that for the day.
Why? Oh. Who's Heron Lady?
Who knows? 23rd October, British Supreme Court, Lord Chief Justice's office.
That's a lady, right?
Oh, who's that standing beside Lord Strongheart?
This is my wife. Please leave.
Oh.
Oh, well, if that's the case, then I guess we should leave, Miss Naruhodo-san. I wonder. I've never seen her before.
Oh shit, we're in trouble now.
Ah, the young champion of the court. You had some success this morning, I understand. You've thrown the entire government into disarray as a result.
Oh!
A Tuesday for you.
You mean because of Professor Hairbrain's experiment?
Sham science being demonstrated at London's great exhibition. Country's been made to look foolish, and now politicians are scrambling to respond.
I mean, that's not my problem.
Yeah, like, what, how, so are you saying that we should have just said, oh yeah, no, this is totally real, everybody, woo!
It's a little bit your problem, but I just find it funny.
I'm sorry for doing my job? I don't know, man. Jeez. What do you want from me?
Lord Van Siegs is in Whitehall as we speak, giving an emergency briefing.
Oh dear, I didn't mean to cause any trouble. Ryunosuke, you've done nothing wrong. You just did your job.
None of this is your responsibility. The government is entirely to blame for having been taken in.
Okay, good. I'm glad someone is in agreement here.
Special dispensation that prevents investigation at the scene will be annulled later today. Once that happens, my forensic investigation team will move in and deal with that scrap metal in no time.
It's scrap metal now, is it? Until later, then, Lord Strongheart.
Yes, thank you.
Now that woman design is my kind of woman design. Anyway.
Oh, same here.
Who was that?
My wife. That was Dr. Courtney Sith. Scythe. Sith?
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 Well,
Okay,
it can
she's
be
okay.
Scythe, or it can be Revenge of the Sith.
It could be tomato. It could be either way. Well, she's a coroner, if that gives you an idea. So I guess they're going for Scythe.
I'm gonna go with Sith because it's funny.
Okay.
That was Dr. Courtney Sith, Scotland Yard's esteemed chief coroner. She's leading the forensic investigation team's handling of this case. She was just delivering her report about the victim, in fact.
I mean, if I've never played this game my entire life and you told me that was, like, Strongheart's wife, I could see it. Because, like...
I was over here going, oh yeah, that's Jean from Bayonetta.
Yes, my wife.
Oh, I see. About Mr. Asman.
Oh yeah, he's the guy who died. I forgot about that part.
Following the outcome of the trial earlier, I asked the coroner's office to reevaluate its findings. I don't have time to tell you what she concluded. If you want to know, you'll have to ask her directly.
Okay.
You can find her in the forensics laboratory.
Right.
Now, what were you here to see me about? I can give you 7 minutes and 39 seconds of my time.
All right, the timer begins now.
So he's not running quite so spectacularly late anymore. Oh no, I'm
7
pretty
minutes. 7 minutes is all I can spare.
Oh no, I'm pretty sure he's still late for something. Did you say anything new?
I have to wonder if that was an intentional Resident Evil joke.
I wonder too.
Like, I can spare 7 minutes. It's like, okay, Wesker.
Oh, whoa, what's it doing? What was that? Did you see that?
Yeah?
I did nothing.
He
Hold
got
on.
upset.
I'm sorry I compared you to Wesker?
Sorry, I just wanted to see if this is new dialogue. Nope, not really. Alright, that's fine. Anyway.
Even the game is like, it don't matter.
What exactly is the forensic investigation team that you mentioned before?
Miss Empire's police force must become the most exemplary in the world. For that to happen, it's imperative that we embrace forensic science and everything it has to offer. I first created the forensic investigation team a year ago now. Unofficially, of course. To pave the way.
Goodness, a year ago?
A year ago! At next month's symposium, I intend to present the results of their work to the world. Once I do that, the House of Lords will be powerless to oppose the creation of a full-scale forensics division. And once that happens, the position of Attorney General will be mine, and criminals will suffer dearly.
That's
Oh,
ominous.
Okay. Why are you telling us that part?
I know. What do you mean?
Don't worry about it.
I'm worried about it.
For too long, those scoundrels have made a mockery of our legal system with false evidence and bribes. The London scum is about to be rounded up and burnt in the fires of hell.
That's, sir, I know criminals are awful, but also, that's a bit extreme.
I
God, he
intend
is
to see to
Dracula.
it personally.
Wait, do you know a passageway to hell from London right now?
Yes, it's through Castlevania.
Well, okay, Castlevania's not here right now. It's over. It's in Japan right now.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you sure we are not in the clock tower of Castlevania right now?
Hey man,
Can
a
you
clock
prove
tower's
we're
a
not?
clock tower. This could be the clock tower from Tomba for all I know.
I can never stay in character too long because I laugh too much.
I mean, this one is a very caricature. He's a bit of a caricature, I guess.
I just love his office because it literally just looks like it could be in Castlevania.
Uh-huh.
Like, God. By creating the finest police force the world has ever known to protect our honor and our future.
Look at those eyes. He means every word.
I will burn it all down. Anyway, don't read into that.
Well, too late for that.
Dr. Sitz is a very liable coroner. When I officially establish the forensic division at Scotland Yard, she will run it as my right-hand woman. Now then, speaking of the symposium, Miss Mikotoba,
Oh, yes, my lord.
your father should be on the high seas as we speak, making his way here to represent the Empire of Japan.
Yes, that's right. I understand you will arrive at the beginning of next month.
Are you acquainted, Lord Strongheart? Professor Mikotoba, I mean.
It was many years ago now, but yes. I remember Dr. Mikotoba very well.
Huh.
If my memory serves, it was some 15 years ago now that your father came to Britain as a visiting student.
It was the year I was born. So, yes, 16 years ago, in fact.
Mikotoba was a young practitioner of forensic science, and Jigoku accompanied him as a young, promising judge. Okay, hold up.
Punctiliousness?
They could have just said the punctuality.
Yeah, they could have.
Punctiliousness. Punctiliousness? What? Punctiliousness? What? Is that a
language?
I gotta Google this.
Punctiliousness.
Oh god, the quality of being very careful to behave correctly or to give attentions to details.
It really is a word. Wow, okay.
She is known for her punctiliousness and integrity. Oh god, okay, punctilious.
Oh, punctiliousness. Oh,
it
God.
feels like
Punctiliousness?
punctualities would work just fine.
I don't know. You know what? I just had
It's
to I had
Strongheart.
to check.
Look, it's Strongheart. He will go the fancy way if he wanted to.
Punctiliousness and politeness of the Japanese at the time impressed us greatly. Not that I wish to imply impoliteness or carelessness on your part in any way.
Uh-huh. I didn't think that you were.
Dr. Mikotoba studied forensics at one of London's large hospitals. St. Sinners, if I'm not mistaken.
That sure is a name for a hospital.
Dr. Sid was also there then, as it happens.
Then, Dr. Safe knows my father, does she?
He was a young medical assistant at the time, so I doubt their paths crossed regularly. But I've no doubts they knew each other superficially. After all, Dr. Mikotoba was there studying his subject for some 6 years in total.
6 years? That's a long time to be studying abroad, isn't it?
I lived with my grandmother in those years.
Wait, what?
So,
What about your mom?
We're gonna find out about the mom in a bit. At some point. So he left his newly born daughter behind and went overseas for 6 whole years?
It was a rather turbulent time at home.
Oh.
Perhaps father wanted a reason to get away.
What do you mean? Why? Well, clearly something was going on at the time.
Speaking of time, we have actually now completely done the exact 7 minutes and 39 seconds he mentioned, so we have to leave.
Nah, we're gonna keep talking to him.
God, you did a timer as well. I did the exact same thing.
I wanted to ask you about Lord Van Zeeks, actually. I heard that his older brother was killed some years ago.
Oh wow, just kind of saying it, okay.
Casually! By a mass murderer known as the Professor, who targeted nobles and royalty. Is that right?
You Japanese are a thorough lot. You've done your research well. Yes. And you could say it was that very incident that gave rise to the Reaper.
What? Why?
When his brother, Clint Van Zeeks, was murdered, it was just after young Baroque had graduated from the University of London and become a prosecutor. When obvious criminals who managed to evade conviction in court started disappearing, rumors quickly spread throughout the capital. Londoners started to say that wherever Baroque Van Zeeks went, the ghost of his dead brother wasn't far behind.
Oh my word!
So, Lord Van Zieks isn't the Reaper. It's the ghost of his brother?
Ryunosuke, calm down. It's literally
Huh?
over.
Ghost? In my Ace Attorney game?
Like school.
Oh my god. Ever since that time, he became a very aloof figure in London's legal circles.
The ghosts are broke.
Yes. Oh yeah, Lord Strongheart.
Go ahead.
It's about Professor Harebrain's experimental machine. We'd like your permission to examine the remains, if possible.
Why don't we just start with that? Ryunosuke.
Other things were going on, okay?
Are you well versed in science, then?
Not in the slightest. In fact, you could say I was barely aware of the subject at all until recently.
Ryunosuke, what the hell?
Well, the special dispensation legally preventing investigation of the machine is currently being annulled. Within a few hours, Dr. Sit's team's forensic... I really think it's probably Scythe. Alright, you know...
You're the one who
Could I-
wanted to say Sith because you thought it was funny.
Yeah, I mean... The more I keep reading it, the more it just feels like it should be Scythe. Yeah, alright. I guess I'm gonna pivot to Scythe. Within a few hours, Dr. Scythe's team of forensic experts will begin their own investigation. But I suppose until then, there's no harm in you looking at the wreckage. As long as you touch nothing.
Oh, touch everything. Got it. Thank you. Being able to look at it is better than nothing.
And I'll be able to see it too.
Your time is up.
It was up 4 minutes ago.
I rounded up. You'll have to excuse me now, I'm afraid. My next engagement calls.
You're getting married again?
Mazel tov. We are extremely sorry to have troubled you when you are so busy, my lord.
I have important matters to attend to in preparation for the symposium, you understand.
Yeah, completely understand. Alright, well, goodbye.
New location has been added. Prison.
Hold on. No, this was just added.
Yeah, I know. It was just prison was right underneath.
Oh.
This is a room. 22 October, Forensics Laboratory.
Yeah, I think Dr. Scythe was the correct pronunciation.
There's a skull and a jar up there. And yeah, it's just.
Mhm. I believe this is it. Dr. Scythe's laboratory. A chemical smell really assaults the nose. And there's plenty to assault the eyes in here, too.
Are you sure it's the chemical smell or it's not the blood on the table?
Concern.
It looks as though the doctor isn't here. But we're here now, so we may as well do some sightseeing, don't you think?
Sightseeing! Is that how we're calling this? What a seasoned tourist you've become, Mr. Sato. We could just have a little look around, being careful not to upset any restless souls.
Oh, they're fine.
I don't know about this, man.
I have an idea, Mr. Naruhodo. Why don't you show that skeleton your badge?
I don't think it let me. I think present is actually grayed out. Look at this. What a magnificent display case. The cherry wood has been polished to a high sheen, and the intricate carving is a joy to behold.
I'm just not
He's
gonna
ignoring
ignore
the
anything.
skeleton, huh?
He's ignoring the skeleton. Western
In the
cabinet makers.
closet.
Western cabinet makers really are very skilled, aren't they?
Do you have nothing to say about the skeleton inside, Mr. Naruhodo?
I do not perceive.
I literally do not perceive Mr. Sato. Can't you tell that I'm trying very hard to avoid talking about the terrifying contents of the case?
Oh, we can tell!
It's how I cope.
And be sure to remember that from now on. I have some bad news, Mr. Naruhodo. You know, if you were to take off your skin, there's a skeleton inside you.
Why would I want to to peel off my skin!
I didn't say anything about peeling.
Those large jars seem to have pale things floating around inside them. I suppose they're fruit liquors or something. Or like the pickle and boshi plums we have back home. Or we make back home.
Father had jars just like this in his laboratory as well. I expect that human organs in a preserving solution, probably as examples of some rare medical condition.
Mrs. Sato, there are some things in the world that it's perfectly fine never to know about. Ever.
I'm not going to read that line, Mrs. Naruhodo, because you need to grow up. You're going to need to learn this stuff if you're going to be a lawyer.
So, as I said, I'm sure they're fruit liquors, or umeboshi, aren't they?
Of course. I mean, also, if you're going to be an English major and you're going to try to write stuff, you probably want to know about this too.
I'm sorry, this is too funny. Look at this big, thick book here.
It appears to be an accounting ledger. It's a record of the forensic investigation team spending, I think. Oh?
What is it?
It's clear that the team purchases various equipment and supplies on a monthly basis, but... well, one entry seems rather strange.
Really? In what way?
They're buying 500 scalpels every month.
So they just don't clean them, I guess? That's
500?
What, do you use it once, throw it away, and then use
that's
the
what I'm thinking.
Does this...
Are they plastic scalpels? Like,
I know, I'm like, in this time and era and century, like, I feel like they should know how to sterilize it.
You have a water faucet right there, you know how to clean.
They should know how to sterilize stuff now, I don't know. They must be working really hard on dissecting corpses.
Ryunosuke, how are you the one saying that?
I don't know. Judicial autopsies are only carried out on certain special circumstances. And scalpel blades can be sharpened too.
It does seem a bit strange. You're right. 500 scalpels a month. What could they possibly be using all of them for?
What is your side hustle? I need to know.
Buy 500 scalpels and sell them back at a profit.
I don't know if this is me or if this is someone else, but what are you doing? Who is this? Oh, it is me. Okay. Oh, her theme is so good! Sorry, we had something we wanted to ask you, but you weren't here, so...
We weren't here.
We weren't. Wait, is it?
No, it was you weren't here, but you said we initially, and I was like, yeah, we weren't here.
Yeah. We're just ghosts. We're just a figment of your imagination. So, you thought to snoop around. That's acceptable to you people from the East, is it? Well, what do you want? Lord Strongheart told us, you see? That it was you who examined the victim's body. Mr. Asmon's body, I mean.
So we came to ask you about your findings. And Lord Strongheart's advice.
Very well. If the Lord Chief Justice has given his consent, I'll tell you what our investigation revealed. But when we're done, you must leave immediately.
I know what your bisexual girlfriend is. She's not gonna wake for another 100 years, though, I'm sorry.
Dr. Scythe, would you be good enough to take a look at this? Oh, you think I'm good enough, do you? No, I didn't mean... So I'm not good enough. In that case, why would you show me anything?
Oh my god, girl, chill.
Clearly you're too good for me to show you anything again. Ever.
Well, okay then.
So, You want to know what the forensic investigation team determined from its examination of the scene. The victim, Mr. Odie Asman, who disappeared from the experimentation stage amid an explosion. And the Mr. Asman who appeared moments later partway up the Crystal Tower. Were without question one and the same person. That is the team's conclusion.
How?
But that can't be right. If it was an elaborate trick, we can only speculate about how it was carried out.
Let's see. If two people who looked very similar to each other were involved, they could have made an appearance once one single person had switched places, couldn't they?
Very true. But sadly, in this instance, that was not the case.
Okay, he has a twin brother.
The man who disappeared and the man who subsequently reappeared was the same person. The fingerprints at the scene make that quite evident. Fingerprints? They're not yet officially recognized as forensic evidence in the British justice system. But one day, they will be used as an investigative aid as a matter of course.
How many times have we actually used fingerprints in the other series?
Well, Rise from the Ashes sure did.
Okay. Okay.
I think the first game also used it as like for the DS as like some kind of extra feature or something for that episode.
Yep,
Yes.
that's Rise from the Ashes.
Oh, okay.
Oh my, but that would mean that the instantaneous kinesis actually took place. So, where does that leave us?
My team was tasked with investigating, not drawing conclusions. Instantaneous kinesis is impossible, and yet the body did move from one place to the other. This hasn't cleared anything up at all. It's made the whole thing even more of a mystery.
Oh, okay, that's
I
That's
think
not
this
me.
is my character.
It sure is.
Mama, what is this?
Where did she spring from? And did you just call the doctor Mama? This is a lawyer, dear.
Oh,
Ew.
Hello. To meet you. Please, to meet you. Yes, I'm a defense lawyer. Rina.
Mama,
Yes?
can I cut this one up?
Are you my mummy?
Unfortunately, there are laws against that.
Oh no, she's ready to go.
I've never seen inside an Eastern person before. I want to know what it's like, what it looks like.
What are you, Majima?
Of course.
Well, Majima already seen inside an Eastern person, I'm pretty sure, so no.
Of course you can't. It's a live specimen, as you can very well see.
Boring. He's just dead inside.
That's all of us, sweetie.
I think I just had a near-death experience.
She didn't actually. Whatever.
Oh dear, Mr. Naraholo, you're as pale as a corpse.
I don't know, she's casually talking about dissecting him while also slinging around those knives. I would also go kind of like, huh? Then let's leave before I'm mistaken for one. Well, alright then. She's just there, we don't... Oh, only her? We don't see the other character? Alright,
She's
that's
stalking
fine.
us. She's gonna kill Naruto.
Okay, I think we should go.
Wait.
I think we should go.
Oh, we're-
What? Huh? What?
Alright.
What's wrong? What happened?
I thought it was gonna be like a two-screen thing where like we look to the side and then she was gonna be there.
Oh! I don't think when I was moving around that I saw the arrows on the side, so I
Yeah,
think it's
that-
just a one
That was
room.
pretty contained.
23rd October, the Great Exhibition Grounds, foot of the Crystal Tower. We're about to meet the good boy!
I had no idea there were so many people in the world.
I know what you mean. It's really packed here today.
It's really packed here today. Yep. Whoa, look at that. Nice packed pathway behind us.
It's just so packed, guys. There's so
Kingdom
much.
Hearts levels of, oh yeah, it's so busy at the ball this evening.
It feels as though it's taken us 2 hours just to make our way through the clouds up to this point.
Has it? I shut my brain down so I didn't really notice, to be honest.
Gosh, I do wish I had your absence of mind sometimes, Miss Naruhodo.
That's probably Gina. I mean, she's right behind us, so...
There you are. I had a feeling you lot would show your mugs before long.
Is it this or is it Gregson? I don't know. Oh, it's Gregson!
Yeah, that was a great Gina impression, Gregson.
Thanks, Gregson!
Thank you very much. I've been working on it to make sure. That way I can trick her if she starts to argue with me, and then I can make her, I'll say something in her voice, and then that's what will make her go, oh, wait, I said that.
Oh, Inspector Gregson! I see you're hard at work as usual.
Oh, greetings to you. I do hope you've been keeping well since we last met.
What's with all the ceremony? We just saw each other in court this morning.
Not you, Sunshine. The gentle woman you're so loyally at your side.
Oh, why, thank you, Inspector. How good of you to notice.
He might be a bit rough around the edges, but he's still a proper English gentleman at heart, I suppose. As you probably guessed, we were hoping to investigate the scene some more.
Right. Well, that's the thing young trainee's doing. What? Get over here, Gina!
Bring the good boy! Bring the good boy! She seems to be busy playing with a puppy. Probably giving it a traditional East End training.
See that? She's a police officer now.
Amazing, isn't it?
She's a good kid, actually. Heart's in the right place, anyway. She's got the detection bug, if you ask me. Yep, I think she'll follow in my footsteps nicely.
Aww. What do you mean?
I'm being transferred. It's time for me to say toodaloo to London.
Really? Huh.
But if you actually read the Herlock Sholmes novels, you actually see that there was an Inspector Gregson early on in the books, but then it changed to an Inspector Lestrade. So they're explaining this like the lore of the books.
Uh-huh. Well, we'll have further discussion of this for the people who have not read the Sherlock Holmes series in the next video. We'll see you all then.